I'm going to show you a couple exercises that you can probably exhaust yourself doing in 5 minutes. And if you only had 10 minutes a day and you just did these two exercises, you'd be amazed by the transformation in a month or 2 months. It's amazing what happens. I'll go into demonstrating some things for you, and I'll take questions while we're doing that as well. Well, you're going to start with your feet shoulder width apart. There's a bunch of instructions, so I'll show you each part and then I'll put it all together. You're going to put your arms out in front of you, palms down, hands open. Again, you want shoulders back and down. You don't want to be up here like this, right? You want this. You're going to inhale sharply as you bring your hands in and clench your fists like this, through the nose. Okay? From here, your hands go back behind you, your palms open up. They come up behind you like this to where you know, as far as you can go. And then as you bring your arms down, you bend your knees and basically fall. Okay? So you're not bending over at the waist, you're bending at the knees. Does that make sense?
I want to see.
I'll show you. So I'll show you the whole thing and then I'll show you again what's happening. Okay? I'll do it slowly. Okay? So notice, I mean, as you go down, there's going to be a little bit of bend here, but most of the bend is at the knees. A lot of people do this. It's not that. Notice my knees didn't bend. Watch what's happening. My heels are hitting my butt. I'm going all the way down. That's what you want. Okay? So you're going down, and then it's the work coming back up is where you're getting the benefit. Okay? Make sense? Notice also, as you go down, you're coming up on your toes. Anyone notice that? So you're coming up on your toes as you go down. Your feet aren't flat. That helps you, but it also means you're engaging the muscles in your feet and lower legs. Otherwise, it would just be the upper legs. This way I'm engaging everything. So watch again. I'll do it slowly. Okay? Everyone see that? Now, that's going through it slowly. When you're actually doing these, you want to go much faster. And then it becomes cardio as well. So by the time you're done, your heart's going to be pounding. Okay? This is what that would look like. Like that. Keep on going. All right? Everyone got it? Yeah? Okay. How many of you know yoga? Anyone's practiced some yoga? You know downward dog? It's a common position. Downward dog. Downward dog, your feet are shoulder width. And in this position, it's like downward dog, except your feet are much wider. Now, I'm 6 feet tall, so my feet are going to be 3 feet, what is that, 90 centimeters, roughly, apart, something like that, okay? If you're much shorter than I am, where's the short people here? If you're much shorter, then they won't be as far apart, okay? It has to be comfortable for you. But other than that, it's basically going to be a downward dog starting position, where hands are going to be shoulder width. Notice, you want to have, when you're on your hands, you want to have a nice open hand. You might want to practice stretching your hands. So you've got a good strong base. So a lot of people are going to be like here. You know, if you can, that's almost 180 degrees from thumb to pinky. That's not comfortable to maintain or work on. But if I can do that, I can relax to here. And I've got a good wide base, good strong base. Okay, so I'm going to start here. I'm going to drop my head, shoulders. Start here. I'm going to drop bend my elbows and come down. I'm going to arch up. Inhale here. Okay? Now, if you don't already have a fair amount of upper body strength, this is going to be difficult. When you get out in front, it takes that you don't have the same leverage as when you're doing a push-up. And you're way out in front here. Watch. Notice my hands are not under my elbow, my shoulders. They're way far back. This requires a lot more strength. So if you can't do this, that's okay. What you do is you come to here, you may only be able to to get to here and then just come and go back. Oops. Okay? So do what you can do. Better to approximate it as well as you can than to not do it. All right? Does that make sense? Everyone get this one? Remember, you inhale in the up position, and you exhale as you throw yourself back to the starting position. With the push-up, it should be quick. So when you get up, your heart is pounding. Okay? That way you're also bringing the cardio into it. And that's good. All right? Any questions about that? Okay, let's talk about a few other things that are really powerful and beneficial. Someone asked what a jumping jack is. This would be a typical warm-up for me. You stand here, remember, shoulders back and down, right? You want this nice open chest, and your arms are going to move in plane with your body. Not out here. People get tired, they're out here. Always up this way. So, okay, there's a jumping jack.
Star jump.
Star?
Star jump in
Star
Australia
jump.
and New Zealand.
There you go. A star jump. They talk funny down there, don't they? So notice that when I do star jumps, my feet barely leave the ground. There's probably, what, a couple inches, maybe 8 centimeters or so. Probably no more than that. Take a look. Not very high, right? Without bending my knees and getting a lot of the big upper leg muscles involved, this time I'm going to try to jump as high as I can. Okay? And so what I'm going to be working on here is that explosive strength we talked about before. That's how you work it, by using it. So watch what happens. This is just going to be the strength in my feet and lower legs. A little different? Yeah? You can feel that through here. Okay? Toe raises are a great exercise. I don't really have a good way to show you this. The idea is you need something. Let's pretend this was a step. Here, can I borrow your stick for a minute? Hope it's strong. Stronger that way. So if I'm standing on the edge of like a step, I need to have something where I can go down below. I want just my the balls of my feet here. I'm going to start by flexing down. I can't do that here because I'm on the floor. But you know what I mean?
You just step like this.
Like stretching,
That's right.
stretching
Yeah.
your calf muscles. Or,
That's right, stretching. And then I'm going to go up. And then all the way down, not flat, but all the way down, and then up. And you can, if like on the steps down below, on the exercise bars, you can do this exercise. You can hold on with one hand. Don't use your arm to pull yourself up and down. I'm holding on to the stick so I don't fall over. It's just for balance, okay? That's it. What I like to do is I'll do both feet like this, and then when I'm tired, I'll put one behind the other and do it again with one. I'm already tired. Now I'm really working the one hard, and then I'll go to the other side, okay? Powerful stuff. Thank you. Let me demonstrate the negative on the push-up. I hope this is already obvious. But so again, here's a push-up. Hands are going to be roughly shoulder width. Feet together should be a straight line from the shoulder to the heel. So not this, right? Not that. Straight line. This here I'm engaging my core muscles to maintain this. And this is the starting position. If I'm just doing the negative, I'm just going to come down as slowly as I can, or at a slow rate. Now I get to here. I can come back up on my knees, come back up to here, and do it again. Okay? It's amazing what you can build with the negative phase. For those of you that find this relatively easy, push-ups are easy for you, you can make it more difficult by changing your hand position. So you've got the most leverage under your shoulders. As you come in or out, it gets more difficult. Okay? Second?
Today, out and in.
Yep. And you can do, I mean, you might want to start by doing sets where you're holding the position in one place. You know, keeping it here, for instance. What do they call it, a diamond push-up?
Yeah.
You know, if you can do 10 of those, that's great. A lot of people can't do 10 of those. I like to mix it up and make it even harder by changing my hands as I do it, as I just showed you. So I'll do a set where I'm changing it each time. Okay? Another way you can do this, in fact, maybe I won't show you this, but in my push-up video, I have a video on my YouTube channel. Anyone see it? With chairs. You were talking about chairs. This takes 3 chairs, but you take a chair for each hand and a chair for your feet. And with chairs, you can move the chairs apart, right? So you can start here, shoulder width. And what I like about these is you can go lower. Here with the floor, my chest or nose is going to run into the floor before I could go as low as possible. So when I'm on chairs or the bar, parallel bars down below, I'll put my feet on the bars, grab the bars with my hands, and I can come all the way down. Same thing, have anyone seen the push-up handles? Those are great. You know, they elevate your hands about this far above the floor, so you can come down just a little bit lower. Full workout. Make sure when you do push-ups, you're coming all the way up till you're fully extended. If you watch like push-up challenges, people are cheating. They don't go all the way down, they don't go all the way up. Now, this is you in your room, in your house, right? To get as much benefit as possible. You might as well do it as well as you can, because you'll get a lot more benefit that way. Okay? Dips are another great exercise. You can start by putting your hands on something like this or a low wall, something stable. Don't use something that's going to tip over with your weight on it. Your legs are out in front of you, knees are locked. Okay, and you're coming down this way. So you're using your upper body muscles to move your body up and down. If that's easy for you, then you can use the parallel bars and you can move your entire body weight. Okay, that's obviously a lot harder. But this is a great exercise, and you know, it doesn't take much. In the kitchen, so when I'm working, I'll do these calls all morning. Even if I'm just working on a document, or let's say when I was working on the book, I'm writing for a while, I don't want to sit for too long. So after half an hour, if I'm thinking of something, I want to take a little break, I'll go in the kitchen. We have an L-shaped countertop. I'll put my hand on each side of the L, and I'll do dips right there. So if you have an L-shaped countertop in your kitchen, I'll put my hands behind me, support myself this way, bring my knees up to my chest as high as I can. Okay? Keep your knees together if you can, and bring them as high as possible. You're working your abdominal muscles. When that gets easy for you, bring them up without bending them. Bring them up straight. That's a lot harder. It's a lot harder. I can't do that. That's pretty good. There's another exercise when you're, it's not really an exercise, in fact. When you're all done and you're ready for a break, just find a piece of wall or something, a column, and just have a seat. Just relax. Abs and quads. Yeah. It's called a wall chair. It's actually a lot easier than it looks like. No, you'll feel this. You know, if you're just starting out, you might have a hard time holding 30 seconds. And as you get stronger and stronger, you can work up to maybe holding minutes. It's very powerful. If you're not overeating, you know, there's a limit. Again, I've got a very small frame, so I'm never going to build really big muscles. Okay? If you've got a much larger frame than I do, Tim, you have a much larger frame than I do. You probably could be much bigger if you wanted to be, if you work that much. But unless you overeat, you're not going to build something that's bigger than what's natural for your body. Hopefully, we get past the point where we care much about that, right? And there's other things that are more important. Any other questions? Was this helpful? Yes. Yeah. Hello. How are you?
That's the wrong cat for the push-up.
That's not the cat, that's not the push-up cat. That's the other cat. That's the eat my hand cat.